Welcome back, everyone. I messed with the noise gate suppression a little bit better. I have the stream up. Doesn't look like it's skipping. Welcome back. What a mess. What a mess every single time. It's okay. And I'm still looking at the mic. It looks like it's working a little bit better, but it looks like I have really close to the mic to talk. Try that. It's working. Frolic says it's working. Man, just rage quit a stream. Yeah, I got killed by the pigs, and I was really mad. Yeah, I had it set to normal or like low latency, I guess. I guess that was causing it. I'll try to stick with this from now on. I have the latency set to normal. I have my noise suppression set too. I messed with the noise suppression a bit. Looks like it's working now. If there's any problems, just let me know. It's working pretty nice. Alex says, thank you for back. Okay, so if everyone's back, I'll try to be close to the mic when I talk from now on for today. Let's see if I can still mess with it. I'm really having the noise suppression is what's really getting. I don't know how it works. I don't know how to set it. Testing. Okay. It looks like it's working. I'm not sure how much of a delay there is on the stream. I'm not sure how much a delay, but it's fine. I don't have the audio of the stream. I think just not use music because I have to fiddle with that, make sure it works. Let me get this chat up to where I can see it. It looks to be working fine. I have OBS in the stream up and everything, so I think we're gonna go ahead and move from the recent spiky loaf. I really want to stream that game. I really want to stream the Isle. Only problem is that my computer can't handle it. Welcome back, everybody. Cyanide. Alright, cool. Now that everything's working, don't blame your beast friend. I really want to stream the Isle. Computer can't handle it. So this is the Miracle Blade Chan that I used in the original Miracle Blade Chan video. I used to have this build on PlayStation 3 back in the day. Beastly build. Originally I used it on a Lenneth build that I had. And it was pretty good. In fact, it was very good, but she had a magic one with magic. The magic infused with great magic weapon. And it was very good. And then I could also switch between that one and the actual Moonlight Greatsword. Pretty good build. And then I was like, well, you know, it works pretty well infused with that, and you can still buff it. So I started trying other elements. I actually had a dark build that had one with resonant weapon on. It was really good. It makes this beautiful kind of, you know, dark weapon. It turns your weapon purple. Well, because of how glowy the blue moon is, it made it this really beautiful bluish purple with the black smoke coming off. It was amazing. It did a lot of damage. But eventually I settled with Sunlight Blade. And this is the build. These are the damages, attack ratings, and all that stuff. Really strong. For a weapon that has no scaling whatsoever. It has no scaling. Getting $5.99 without the Sunlight Blade buff. I don't know exactly. I could probably look up exactly and get an exact number for how much damage. it will be getting. Let's look. Dark Souls 2 buff. Just want to know the percentages. Weapon buff amounts. That's what we need. Let me see here. There should be something on the wiki that will tell you it adds this much damage and it multiplies the rest of it by this percentage. I used to know. I guess it's just not readily available information right now. Okay. Making sure my chat was active. So, 599 with about 262 lightning. So, it's a lot of lightning damage. Sunlight Blade, I want to say maybe give it 100? Maybe 150 damage? So all in all, about 700 and such. How much faith do you have? I'll try to look for it. 36 faith. 36 faith to be able to use Sunlight Blade, which needs 36 faith. And then some great heals as well. Like I said before, you can use this with multiple elements. I have Blades 2 and Flynn's to give a little bit more extra damage without a 524, which isn't too bad. But going by my philosophy with all Dark Souls builds I have, take the strengths of your build and you focus on them and put them through the roof. What's her name? Does it say? ᵬᵒᵇᵃᵇલેç. So miracle in a weeb in English. Okay, so I guess that's enough explanation. Start doing invasions. Let's look at ᶖEØS always has people, so we're gonna head there. What I've been doing with this build is I'm gonna close Firefox too. Is that I farmed orbs on another build, my poison build. My poison build had the highest. My poison build. Weapon infused with lightning will add 50 flat, and then on top of that, 30% additional scaling. Thank you, ᶦ'લેել. That's great info. Yeah, I tried googling it and I didn't see anything quickly. I didn't want to spend too long looking it up. Thank you for finding it for me. So it adds 50 flat, and then on top of that, 30% of what it already does. So if we're going to look at this, it does 262 plus 50 damage times 30%. So it's going to add 93.6 damage added on top of what it already does. So if it's at 96 plus 599, then in 692. What are you using? Ice cream with the weapon. 692 damage total, which isn't too bad. That's pretty good, all things considered. So what I did on another character is I used the poison build in the arena and just owned everybody with the poison build. And then I duped those using save scumming over onto another character, somebody's help. Until I had 99 orbs on everybody. So, and then I backed up my save. So were I to ever get low on orbs, all I would need to do, because it's all I do is invade now. If I make a build, I'll restore my save. Basically every time I restore my save point is when I had 99 orbs on everybody. If that makes sense. I have a Phantom too. Is the game audio really low? Because I have the audio in the game turned on. Sorry about that. I hit the input button and it changed my display. Now let me make sure the game audio is not too loud. Turn it down. It's about there. You guys let me know if it's not loud enough. Since the white weapon is lightning infused, I'm not sure flint and blades add that much. You could try putting lightning clutch on instead. Funnily enough, lightning clutch, 15 damage. Only 15. I know I'm an invasion, but blades will add, what's that, 20, about 25? Flints adds, about 50. Yeah, literally 50. Clutch only 15. That's why I'm not using clutch. If I wanted to go full damage, hit a wall to test the volume. I mean, it's pretty good, but you guys know better than I do because I'm not actually watching the stream to save some memory, so it doesn't slow my computer down or crash it or anything. So clutch will only add 15 damage. Let's see if we can kill this phantom. This guy's done. Got him. Volume is good. Perfect. Hey, bud. Get our parrying shield out. See if we can get a parry on this guy. Dark Souls 2 parrying is so much fun. Get back here! You can't escape me. Yeah, lightning clutch, only 15. Lens adds about 50. Blades adds about 25. Together, I know it's kind of, it makes each one do less, but clutch only add 15, and then also reduce my defense by an amount, so I prefer not to use it. I used to use it, just, you know, to max stuff out, but to be taking more damage for only 15 more damage. Going to the boss, or is he running out here? So I've been telling people, I was in Take's server the other day, and I was telling people, Dark Souls 2 is full of... He started to bow, but I was already in mid-swing. This guy. Not attacking. Good moves, bud. He's not countering me at all. He's not coming after me. Pretty good at dodging. Geralt. It's Geralt. No, it's that guy from Neo. Because he's got a samurai sword. Oh, he went to summon his buddy again. That's why. Oh, I'll kill your buddy. Your buddy's nothing. Come here. His adaptability is very bad. Is that your plan? Okay, if I kill this dude, I'm gonna change to a straight sword so I can catch this. Oh, you're gonna do that. So I can kill your buddy super easily, bud. Gonna. Okay, he's doing some damage to us. He always comes in, though, for an attack. He goes to heal, we go to heal, too. We're having a rough time with this rapier, man. You're gonna have to heal, aren't you? Ooh, that was close. Come on, bud. Come on. We're not gonna be able to finish him. We can't hit him. Can't hit him. Got him! Because he tried to heal. That's the only reason we won. Yeah! Parry him with his sword. That's the real deal. You know what? I want to make that kind of goal on this stream today. See if I can do. I've never landed one. I don't really know I don't know the parry frames on it. I know it's really bad. Finally did it. Do you remember me? I just got here after all that time ago. I remember you. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's not him. That's somebody else. Oh, that's the Phantom that he summoned. So we're gonna invade him. I must all be on holiday from ᵦ'લે렐. No respect. Nope, none at all. What's your favorite weapon in Dark Souls? Depends on which Dark Souls. Out of all three Dark Souls, is my favorite. Blue Moon, probably? I think I've used Blue Moon on the most builds. What would you do with DS2 Remastered? This is remastered, though. I mean, it's PlayStation 4, it's got the Scholar of the First Sin, all the DLCs. You go down the elevator? Looks like, possibly. But these guys are alive, so he hasn't been... I've used Blue Moon on probably the most builds. I did some parries with Moonlight, I don't know how. So the parry, I guess, from what Pedro said, it's like as it's turning in front of your face. Doubt we'll ever land any of those. That's why I have this parry shield. Parry frames are so good. You have to parry so much earlier than in Dark Souls 3. Use Morningstar. Morningstar is very good. I had a bleed build before. Hurry up and get out here so I can go through there. Thanks. Excuse me. When you buy this game... There he is. He's a mage. Oof. Oh man. Nope. He tried. He tried very hard. You can't get out this way. Okay, you got out. We're gonna heal though. First time I saw anything from you was a Demon Souls stream much longer ago. I kept asking for content, you kept denying it. Then people started calling me a perp. Well, to be fair, I didn't have a mic at that time. I didn't even have one. Now I have one. It is a friend's though, so I'm using it. No. See if we can parry this guy. Ooh, too slow. Oh, he's got the axe. Axes are just so good in this game. Ooh, missed that. Come here. Oh, I messed up my parries. I thought he was gonna go in. He taunted. If I were to remake it with updated mechanics, what would you change? I think it's the best as it is now. I might change the adaptability bit, where you have to level up adaptability to have any iframes while you roll. That's kind of sucks, because you have to put stats into making your roll decent. And that's... I don't like that. That's what I would change. Change the adaptability. You know, it's kind of dumb. And remove soul memory, of course. Remove soul memory. I think everybody's dead here. Omnidirectional? Yeah, I kind of agree with that. So, removing adaptability and soul memory. Sure. The rolling, I think, is alright. At least it actually uses stamina, and you have to be careful and not spam your rolls. That's why I think combat in this one is probably the best. When I went back to it a while ago, I just got annihilated by everybody. I used to play this game so much. I had like 1,000, 2,000 hours in this game because I had so many builds. But I came back to it, after all that, and after playing Dark Souls 3, of course. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't fight or beat anybody. A system, it just feels so much different. You have to commit to your rolls, you have to commit to, you know, your attacks. It's a lot more strategic. Much more strategic. There are some things in it that I like. For example, whenever you invade, invasions are much, I think, better balanced in this one than the other one. You can't spam heals, for one. As an invader, you can't even heal. But when you invade, the phantoms can't heal. It's a much more strategic. I think this guy walked. Oh, they came back after DS3 and got good. Honestly, I'm still garbage. I'm currently making a mundane Santir spear, which is cool. Yeah, I've heard Santirs with mundane is really, really strong. Instantly, I've only used Santirs probably once. DS2 has weird limitations on which directions you can walk, run, and roll. It's hard to explain, but pretty retarded as well. Yeah, the systems are a lot different. Just the feel of the game is much different. But I think above all, it comes there. Above all, it comes. Ooh. Popsicle. Oh, you don't have much health. I'm gonna close this door so you can't get away. I didn't even have time to buff my sword. Come here. Swing. Use your magic and shoot me. Try to shoot. Whoa. Try to shoot me and hit the dragon guy. You hit one dragon guy and they all aggro onto you. Gee. You still think it's worth buying this game for PS4? Original for PS3. Yes, I think so. Since it is Scholar of the First Sin Edition, I'm not sure if, you know, on PS3 it had multiple versions. The regular version and the Scholar. I had the original version and I had the DLCs downloaded and added to the game. I didn't have the game, you know, I didn't have the Scholar of the First Sin, you know, itself. So in Hyde's Tower there were no dragons, you know, there were, everything's in the old locations on the PS3 version I had. Then when I bought this one, it was the updated version. So things were different. Things were moved. I actually had to find ways to get into the DLCs instead of just me having access to them immediately because I bought the DLCs. You know, I had to find the keys for them. There were, you know, items have different locations. You know, various changes. Alexander! Welcome. Good to see you again. So for me, it was worth it because it added a look. Where do you think you're going? You're not going to get away. There's no time. You're out of time. Now I'm out of time. I'd like to see you get past this. First of all, you're not... Oh my gosh, this Drake Keeper's in the way. Get out of the way! Now I'll never make it in. He's gonna run to the boss. You can't walk through enemies in this one. Cannot walk through enemies. So, it's not hard to balance stuff in these games. They just need to play it and use different builds. Yeah, I feel like if they played, like especially casters, we've already seen 2 casters in just the 5 invasions I've done, 4 invasions. I have a lot of clips. How active is the online activity? It's pretty active. You can always get somebody in the arena. There's a handful of people that you're gonna see almost every day. Because I've been playing this for about a week. 2 weeks probably. Actually probably 3 weeks. And I've run into a lot of the same people in Arena, a lot of the same people in Invasions sometimes. As far as other stuff, it's still pretty active. Invasions, all my builds are at 2.5 million. And I get a lot of people. The other day on my poison build, I did probably about 80 invasions. Just going all day. There's always people. It's a lot more active than you think. Mother, what is this? Is that you? DS2 is the game for casters. Yeah, you see a lot of casters. The majority of the invasions I did the other day, casters. Casters, cavils, and people who disconnect immediately after you invade. I've actually gotten more hate mail in Dark Souls 2 from this time I've been playing than probably like a year or two of playing Dark Souls 3. There's so many people who are just gonna send you hate mail, or rage quit, or disconnect, or resummon phantoms, or, you know, there's so many. And I think they're playing it now because they think that it's safe. They think that it's safe to play. 2.5 million, all my builds. And I have my saves, I have it save stated online. So, oh hey, well, speaking of Havels, oh, he's actually got a lot of, wake up, nope. Today was not your day. People are a bunch of cowards. Dark Souls 2 has the most. Oh, I said in Take's server the other day that Dark Souls 2 is a salt mine right now. So many people. Yeah, I have like at least 200 clips from the builds that I have of people disconnecting, you know, rage quitting, killing themselves, summoning phantoms. I have hate mail that's been sent to me. Frustrated noobs, yeah. DS3 is full of salty gankers, yeah. It's rare to run into a gank on Dark Souls 2, but in case you do, they're much easier to deal with than in the other games. Because the phantoms can't even heal. Unless they have miracles. Which is kind of rare. It is a little bit rare. So, I've been having the most fun playing Dark Souls 2 than a long time of playing Dark Souls 3. Simply because of these people. The people who are playing Dark Souls 2 right now. There's see, as people say Dark Souls 2 is dead. I've already done how many invasions so far? In just this one area? I did one in Lois, but I invade for about 7 hours a day on Dark Souls 3. Never get hate mail. Raid once on Dark Souls 2, get 1,000 word short story on how worthless piece of human existence. Yeah. Wonder where he is. Oh, hey, bud. What are you doing? Why are you on the bridge? Get my parry shield out. Parry this spear guy. Oh, he's got a lance. Why are we fighting on this bridge? You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh no. We're gonna die. We're both gonna die. It's over. It's over. Oh my gosh. He must have just come from the area and broke too many eggs. I think I have to be more evil with my poison build. I kill people and they don't even get poisoned. I have to play with my prey more. If I get if I get hate mail on this stream, I'll let you guys see it for sure. Well, my poison build gets the most hate mail of anybody. Because it's the nastiest. She's very mean looking. We'll do Miracle Blade Chan invasions for a while, and we'll see if we want to change to one of the other ones I have. Oh, also, I feel like the fashion in this one is the best. He's already here. Oh, he's fighting the Drake dude. If you run away from these guys, the rest of them will attack you. I think. He's all the way over here. Is he still chasing him? I don't see enough Vengarl. You will see. A lot of people had Vengarls the other day. We're just getting into the tip of the iceberg here. Oh, I was gonna shoot him and kill him. This area is good. And there are a lot of people here. This is one of the more populated areas. So Glazes is a rival of Mary Chen? No, I don't think so. I don't feel like it. Soul Glaze is a good friend of mine. Shout out to Soul. He's also a patron. One of my patrons. This area is really good because you get ganks. You can actually trick the phantoms because most of them are way too aggressive. And most people don't know. If you attack the Dragon Knights, they will all aggro on you forever. At least until you die. Armor selection is more broad, the weapon movesets are more diverse. Yeah. Quinzel. Let's see if he's up here. Unlikely, but we'll have a look first. Nope. Alright, down we go. Got some major salt syndrome going on because my sister wants Netflix on my PlayStation 4. So she can watch Bird Box. That's the plan. Where's the guys using the hide sword? We'll run into them. Majority from all the invasions I've done over this week, last week and yesterday especially. The most popular things that I've seen are casters, mostly magic casters. Very few I maybe fought 1 or 2 pyros, a couple hexers, but mostly magic mages. Mostly mages. Then you have the Havels, who are fat rolling. Great Shield Turtles, fat rolling. A couple Vengarls. What else have I seen? In the arena? Don't go in the arena. The only reason I fought in the arena was to get orbs. No, I haven't gone back in several days. Once I got my invasion orbs, no reason to go back and do arena. Arena has actually the worst tryhards of all the games because you don't have a limit on your level ups. You know, it's you can fight anybody in the Dark Souls 2 arena. So there are the worst tryhards of all the Souls games. Like, look, this guy's a jester. Pavel with Sandtear Spear. We'll see how good this guy is. I mean, he seems to be. I don't think we're gonna hit him. Yeah, we weren't gonna hit him with the great sword. Be going, bud. I have a lot more stamina regen than you do. Come on. Avo mages, Vanguards with hide sword, arena full of rapiers and warp swords. Yeah, pretty much. Only a few casters in the arena, but most of the time in invasions, it's Avos, casters, Vanguards. That guy. And mostly people using ultras. You see a lot of ultras in invasions. In the arena, like no ultras, because you're not going to hit anybody. One's a roll master. But out here in invasions, mostly ultra weapons. Like earlier, we saw a caster with an ultra weapon. Like, who are you trying to fool? Armasters, PC are OP thanks to the 30 Forbidden Suns. Yeah, if you see a pyro, they've got Forbidden Sun. You could always go to the Company of Champions Covenant and farm the pigs for red eyes. Actually, my win rate with my poison build was so high. Oh my gosh. It's a party. My win rate with the poison build was so high that it was better to just kill people with that and then dupe them over than it was to farm any kind of mob for orbs. My god. Where is he? Is he up here? All the knights are... Okay, he's not up here. As long as he's not up here, it's forbidden. Because of PvE pancaked. Yeah, pretty much. PvE in this game is hard until you get what you want to use. Once you get it, easy. Or until you get an ultra. And he's dead. Strongest boss in Dark Souls 2. Between Fume Knight and ᵗᵉ. I agree with that one. Royal Rat Vanguard, if you're not equipped yet. Double Tiger. I've actually only fought that boss maybe once. Yeah, Authority. Only because right at the beginning you have to deal with those other dumb rats who can poison you. And if they poison you, you don't have time to heal. Because you still have the rats in the giant rat as well. Who has that big charge up plunge. You cannot dodge it. So you always have to stay under him. I hear him. Oh, there he is. He's down there. Got dragon dudes attacking him. Got any tips for making a poison build? I'll probably show you my... See, look, Ultra. Wait, that's not an Ultra. I mean, it's kind of. Arc Sword. You guys got some fashion going on. Look, actually, that's Seldora, isn't it? No, it's, a Lawn Knight. With Lawn Knight with Lion Warrior bottoms. And he had a wand too, so he's also a caster. Tips for making a poison build. Okay, real quick, we're gonna go over to my poison build so I can show you what I'm using. It's honestly the best that I've found so far. It also depends on your playstyle, but it's the best that I've found so far. Crab Claws have, I think, the highest poison in the game. Poison infusions. I think might be right. But they have very little range. They are probably very good. I'm gonna hop on my poison build. My poison build is a dex build, but the dex doesn't really make a difference. So this is my poison build. This is what she's got. Double poison manslayers, doing 143 plus 254 poison. Thanks to Tiger Ninja. No. Thanks to the Sanctum Soldier Gauntlet and the Crest of the Rat, which boosts your poison damage by quite an amount. We're gonna take them off. 143 plus 134. With the gauntlets, 143 plus 194. With Rat, 143 plus 250. So with double poison manslayers, 1, 2, poisoned. Easy. They have good range, good speed, running attack is really good. A lot of people just don't even bother to dodge it. Very strong. If you backstab, you can wake up with Poison Mist. Because it's an AoE, and they would, even after they get up, they would have to roll to get out of it. Very good build. Mostly dex. Damage is really bad. Her name is Tesla. That's what her name was back on PlayStation 3. No idea how many acid trolls trying to break the equipment of Shatter Knight died because they were listening for the equipment broken sounds instead of looking for visual effects. Yeah. Epic Dragon Bridge Fight. Oh, that's the guy that I knocked him off. Spotted Whips. More poison damage. Quite a good amount, but you're never gonna hit anybody with them. It's all just kind of well-rounded. Has good range. You can poison with 2 L1s. Running attack is good. I'm actually on PlayStation 4, Crow. Sorry to disappoint you. PlayStation 4. So we might hop on the poison build later to mess with some people, but for now we're gonna stick with ᵗᵒᵇᵃᵇ. Welcome to the stream, Crow. The Crab Claws probably do have more poison, and I would probably be good with them too, because of I used to use Marco. Be really good with fist weapons, and for the timing and, you know, spacing and stuff. So they'd probably be a good choice, but you know, I don't know, I just like the Manslayers. And then I have the armor, so it's like a samurai, and it's really... It's called the first in active on PlayStation 4, Mittens in Disguise. Well, look at this. I'm invading. Easy. I had a stack of 99. I've been streaming 40 minutes. I've been talking a lot and showing stuff, though. Is it active? Yes. All my builds are at 2.5 million. See? Hated. 2.5 million. Well, a little bit over, actually. 2.8 million. Still in the same tier, though. The tier just above 2.5. ᵗᵒᵃᵃ has the highest one of my invader builds. Tesla, the poison I was just on, she's at like 2.2. Hey, look. A dude with an ultra. Hey, bud. No. Ooh, got a little bit of poise on him. See you later, Qui-Gon Jinn. It's a good name. For the name, you get a bow. Sorcerer's Twin Blade is sexy as fuck, but beyond trash. Doesn't stop me from using it. That is actually a beautiful weapon. One of the most beautiful. I just wish it was a better weapon. There's so many other weapons that are just better. What? Soul level? Soul memory. Whatever build you can get, whatever level you can end up at, and have what you need by the time you get to before 3 million. Just want to get what you want before 3 million. I didn't have souls, I just wanted the souls. Oh, I love that video. Oh yeah, it's active. Mittens. It's very active. I was just telling them you can always get somebody in the arena. Both arenas, actually. Blue and red. I enjoyed the 48-hour stream. Hopefully that'll come up soon. If it'll ever finish processing. Every time I go to it, it says it's still processing. Which, I mean, is understandable. It's 40. The up in hours. We'll see, though. We'll see if it ever comes up. If it never actually finishes processing and just doesn't ever work for some reason, I'll just have to... It's already been... But I've not seen it. I'll just have to do the survival again. And try to beat it. Impressive damage on the Blue Moon, even unbuffed. I'm getting 599 unbuffed. We figured out that Sunlight Blade will put it up to about 700. It'll give it about 92 damage, I think we found. 692 is what ᶦ'લેել said after it gave me the numbers for what the buff would do. 692 when buffed. Unbuffed, 599. Also, her defense is about 500. So, not a bad build. Not a bad build. We also found out that Clutch Ring only gives me 15 damage, whereas Blades gives me 25 and Flynn's gives me 50. So they're both much better options. There he is. Across the bridge. Is that a caster? Looks kind of like a caster. Oh, he's taking the zip line. We're gonna take it right behind him. I hope he doesn't shoot us off. Who's gonna try to shoot us off? He didn't even see us until now. How blind do you have to be? Oh, he's got straight set. It's a caster. Oh my gosh, that damage. Get out of here. That scared me. I looked away from the screen. I would assume you reached a goal since you're streaming. No, I didn't. But we got a lot of patrons. We did really well. For the survival, I killed 48 people on ᶦ'લેել. But if the stream never finishes processing, we'll just have to do it again. My builds were 5 million. I have a friend who has his builds at like 9 million, and he still gets people. Granted, the pool of people you get is smaller. I have invaded the same people several times. I'm used to seeing it raw. Buckle up, going raw. So you have Silver Knight Lance. A ring, consumable, weapon and spell, and everything. The only game where Flynn's ring is actually useful. Look at that beautiful glow. See, with Sunlight Blade on it, it looks amazing. My favorite buff to use on this sword. There's a summon sign here, so there's probably people here. It's not like you had some large flaring blue thing to make you easier to see. Yeah, it does make me rather easy to see, but no, there's no obscuring ring in this game, so if they can see you, or if you can see them, they can see you. DieGamer205. Hey, where do you think you're going? Get back here. You can run to the boss if you want to. That was a very slow turn. Wake up, guard break. No. Some people will just shield as soon as they get up off the ground. What are you about to do? Rapier? And everybody's got rapiers these days. Ooh, got a heal off. That's pretty tanky. Alright, he's gonna start. Couldn't get it. Backstab. Nope. Hard. Backstab. Gotcha. Get out of here! I was gonna try to parry him, but You pulled out the mace, and I'm really bad at mace parrying. So I got this Stone Twin Blade at +10. Stone Twin Blade with poisons. Very, very good. I used to use it. I don't now because I have the Manslayers, but it's really good. I missed the Lost Sinner's Sword. Unique weapon, very unique. I thought it was a very good weapon, too. How much endurance would you say is reasonable for a meta soul memory build? Well, I'll show you what I have first. After this invasion. Branch W. Driven. First disconnect. Right after I invaded. Disconnected. You'd be surprised at how common that is. So, for endurance. I have 27. But my endurance is a dump stat. I do everything else and then I put my remaining into endurance. Or at least until I have a decent amount. Jaden, welcome. What's your soul memory? On this build, 2.8 mil. 2.8 million. Extremely active. Probably the most active, I think, out of most. It's the point where people are about to finish the game, or they have finished it, and they're just doing other stuff like the DLCs. Because that's about... I finished this build by the time I beat the game. And that's after, you know, managing my souls well and not losing souls and not wasting too many souls. And that's a very good nice guard break. Could have guard broken me if I had been guarding. Maybe. Try to parry this ultra. Wake up. Didn't work. Can't get too greedy. Oh, now he's using two hands, so he can't parry. Gone. So how do you get cracked red eye orbs? Farming them in Undead Purgatory. Yes. With my poison build. I did it on my poison build, and then I had a friend help me dupe them over using safes coming. So now I can invade. All day, every day. And I also backed up my save, where I had 99 orbs. Because there's, you know, you gain souls every time, and your memory goes up, and you run out, and you have to go farm for more. So I have it backed up. So when I get low, or I just feel like it, I can reset my save back to when I had 99 orbs. Soul Agape Ring. Agape. Agape. Look at this beautiful woman. It looks like a build one of you guys would make. I mean, you can use it. The only reason I didn't use it because I was using it to also. I was using my build also to, you know, earn souls, not just for leveling, but to be able to buy upgrade materials so I could have all my stuff, my armor, my shields, etc., weapons. I know you can get that stuff, but I know just kind of save time, you know. I thought reloading a save got you softband in Scholar. Maybe that's just PC. I think it's just PC. Because I've done it a million times now. At least 30 times. You're not going to hit me with that, bud. Whoa. Ooh, you got me with it. Very nice. That has a surprising range. I thought I was far enough away. Ooh. Yeah, you're gonna have to run out here and do it again. Because you're not about to hit me. What? What? Alright. Alright, that's enough. He's had his fun. Let's get him. I know you're in here. behind the... No? Very common hiding place. Here? There he is. Come here. He's disconnected. No, he's just lagging. Very laggy. He didn't take any of that damage. I thought it was because he was hacking. But he's not. Actually, haven't run into any hackers. Back on PlayStation 3 I did though. It wasn't uncommon, but also wasn't that common. Ooh, taking a while to take his damage. Oh yeah, he's lagging. Ooh, yeah, he's lagging. He's about to take a lot of damage though. Laggy pyro guy with a katana. I wondered how he hit me with that fireball before, because I was very far away from him. Okay, we're gonna change our tactic. The Sunlight Blade on the little. I have to really be aggressive with this. Ooh! Oh yeah, he's lagging so bad. Wake up, Firestorm. I died! In mid backstab. Is he gonna die? I died in the middle of my backstab. Does the escape ring work if broken? I have no idea. I've never really used it. That was an interesting invasion. I'm gonna try to farm for Allstone and see if I can get those good rings. I have to go, Pedro. Well, it's good seeing you, good having you here. If you can come back later, come back later. We'll probably switch to a different build. But for now, we're just kinda having some chill invasions. Pacific Gamer West. Always got a buddy with him. It's a Havel dude, and he has a buddy. He has not opened these other doorways. Let's see if we can get him to open. There we go, that's what I wanted, for them to open that door. Get him. Nope. And he's still busy. He's pretty good. And he's a pretty decent fighter. But he's not that good. He's not that good. Gotta finish him. Now I got backstabbed, but it didn't do that much damage. This guy's pretty cool looking though. Oh, he unblocked at the last second. Oh man, this guy's pretty good at not blocking at bad times. He unblocked it. I can't guard break this guy. He's not gonna come after me. Now you're low, what are you gonna do? You gonna heal? He's not even gonna roll. Are you on DS2 or 1? I'm on Dark Souls 2. What's Mary Chan's Dark Souls 3 incarnation like? Well, I actually had a build in Dark Souls 3. I had the weapon swap glitch with Moonlight Greatsword and the Nameless King Spear. And if you do it right, you can buff the Moonlight Sword with the Nameless King Spear weapon art buff. Decent build. It was really hard to pull it off consistently, and it wasn't really practical to use in invasions or an arena. So it was pretty cool. I had the Abyss Watcher's armor. That's what I wore. It was a pretty good build. I could like soul level 90. Pull back at the Dragoneer. I watched the lagger get hit by the Frayed Blade weapon art. It looks like some anime shit. The hits only came through after he finished the slashing. That sounds amazing. What if that was the purpose? What if that was actually an intended effect? Frayed Blade would be way more animated. That's the Sign armor, yeah? Yeah, he had the Sign armor. Back at it again with the Salt collection. Wait till you see the build I have clips for. Okay, so here we're in Dragoneer. There's a couple tricks you can do to mess people up even if they kill you. You break the eggs. The dragon will wake up. And that applies to all the dragons. Break the eggs, dragon will wake up. Tail. And then whenever they go to come up, they're gonna get flame breathed every time. Sine, cosine, tangent. It's just paper with geometry shapes on it. It's literal paper mache armor. Because when did math ever help anybody? and it puts you in soul debt. You owe souls. Gain souls and they just disappear. And you only get a small amount. 49 more to go. Good luck, Crescent. I'm cheering for you. So not only are we gonna go fight this dude, but we're also kind of messing up his area. You break the eggs and the dragons will wake up. But at the end, when they try to go across the bridge, the dragons will also break the bridge and kill them. So if I survive, or if he survives and kills me, he will not make it through the area. Gotta go. Hope you have a good stream. Alright, Crescent. Thank you for stopping by. If you can come by later, come by later. You might see some other builds. My other builds in action. Break the eggs. Bridge will collapse faster. Break all the eggs and you can't make it across the bridge. I think there's one more group of eggs I could break, but it's back at the start. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it though. We're gonna try to find the guy. The thing is that the dragons are all awake now, so when he goes to fight them, he's gonna get flame breathed, and it's a little more difficult to approach them. When they were asleep, you just run up and hit them. Now, since they're all awake, they're gonna be prepared for him. I miss Dark Souls 2 in a way. Doesn't feel quite as tech focused. Dark Souls 1 or Twitch reaction based focused as Dark Souls 3. Slow, methodical, and there are a lot of weapons to choose from ultimately. Yes, and the fashion is really good. A lot of build options. Sorry, I'm reading chat too. And so much fashion souls. Yes, I mean, this Fume Sorcerer top, love it. It's so good. Wait till you see my other builds too. The builds are pretty. Yes, and poise. It has classic poise. It has the classic Dark Souls 1 poise. Oh, still haven't found him. He might have Might have gone on to the dragon shrine. He's up here near the beginning. Nope. Alright. Ever heard of VR chat? It'll fit right in. I've been thinking about getting it. I don't have the money for a VR set right now, though. Possibly in the future. I think it could. I thought that was him for a second. Still not finding him. Still not seeing him. Head over to the end. See if we can find any traces of him. Any signs that he was here. He has not been here, because these guys are alive. He may have gone across the bridge. Let's head across the bridge and see. Gone on. Because if he, yeah, I think I see the bonfire glowing. If he went across the bridge as soon as I invaded, because you know you can just get there, and then you don't have to. Then he probably just came straight over here. Yeah, he's been here. Head up into the... He has not been here. These guys are still here. Not over here. Where is this guy? It's a shame soul memory forces you to either give up a ring slot or reload a save. Alba armor with Royal Soldier helm. Unless you want to do arena exclusively, since you don't get any souls from it and it's matchmaking. It's soul level based. I think there's a spell that shows you where the host is approximately, or maybe you're wrong. It did. They patched it out so it doesn't. Now only shows you where the nearest enemy is. It doesn't work in PvP. Hide and seek champ. Well, there's only a couple places he could be. He's obviously near the beginning, because he hasn't been this way yet. He has been to Dragon Shrine, but he's not in there at all. He hasn't gone through any of it. If he tries to go that way, he'll die. So he has to be back here. Somewhere. Forgot the name of this spell. It's some kind of eye thing, isn't it? Reveal something? You might have run past all the enemies. Once they just forgot about him, they went back to their normal spots. In the Dragon Shrine, maybe. I had a dude hiding on this leg. Couldn't get away. I mean, he might have done that, but those explodey guys, they would have moved. And the lizards are still here. Dragons are still here. None of them have been killed. And they don't respawn once you've killed them. So, yeah, he's still here. We're slowly eliminating all the places he's been. He's not been this way. Yeah, they patched it out. It sucks. I wonder if there's much low-level PvP in Dark Souls 2. I get invaded just to... No, I don't think so. Invasions are pretty rare. For me, I would only get invaded... I'd say on each build, I've probably got invaded maybe twice. Maybe twice on each character. Throughout the entirety of me finishing that build. Now, if you want to hang out in, like, Bell Tower or something, of course you'll get more. But otherwise, nothing. Maybe two. And you really need to be prepared for them, too. Because, I mean, the invaders, they are outfitted. They are ready. I haven't found this dude. PlayStation console. I'm on PS4. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Vanquisher. See if he's hiding in any spots. Where's that platform? There was a platform. Dead-end platform. There it is. There he is! We found him. We found him, ladies and gentlemen. ᵕᵒᵇᵃ. Caster. He is a caster. Show him how fruitless his efforts are. Fruitless efforts. He's buffing his weapon. We're not gonna come over there. Come on. Okay, he's not continuing to shoot. Most mages will continue to shoot. Okay. Message him and ask for his location. Hey, where are you? What are you doing? You wanna hang out? How do we get down to that spot again? Right here? Yeah, there he is. He's blocked himself into this spot. There's nothing he can do. You're stuck here, buddy. He's stuck here. We can actually, if we can do this enough, we can actually break his stuff. Walk on by moving the camera sideways. You're gonna roll off if you're not careful, but. And I'm actually gonna end up down there if I'm not careful. I doubt he'd be hard to deal with. Oh, he has a rapier. Rapiers are very hard to deal with in this game because they hit sideways too. There's no way for me to like really punish him for being down there. He has an ice rapier, which is hard to do. I can just... There we go. I can just angle myself right. Because you throw from the side, so you can kind of throw around corners if you're good enough. Free angle it. A little bit more difficult to do than you think, but we'll give it a shot. There we go. I think we're still hitting him, possibly. Need to turn a little bit that way. Alright. Welcome to Dark Souls 2, everybody. Get him. Yeah, we're getting him. It's gonna take a few more to break all his stuff, but I mean, he's the one that decided to come down here. He's trying to. You're gonna roll off. He's gonna roll off. Welcome to Dark Souls 2, everybody. Are you gonna stream any Dark Souls 3? Probably not. You almost walked off, my dude. You almost. You're gonna waste all your magic. I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do. I think his stuff is about to break because he's really trying now. I wonder if there's any... There's probably not any way we can hit him from anywhere else. We still killed him. He still fell off. Yeah, you have a time limit. But when the time limit timer goes up, you still have a few seconds. 90% sure I knocked him off. This is unconstitutional. Cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah. Pretty sure he fell off right at the end. And if he didn't, punch attacks are hard to land in this game. You have to be turned the right way too. Your weapon has to actually hit them. You can't just land on top of them. They're very hard to land. I mean, it doesn't look like he's good. Yeah, these guys are here. Well, let's have a look around. Dragons are here. A shade! He had a shade! Okay. All the lizards are still here. Looks like he hasn't been this way. Let's keep going. We'll see when we run into him. Even if he gets to the shrine, he still has to go through all the dragon knights and stuff, so. Even if he gets over there. Yeah, they are very hard in this game. Hey, we found him. A mage. Let me show you how fruitless your existence is. I dare you to shoot. He has a dagger? We're never gonna hit him. Great sword. Oh, he's pretty good. You do no damage. Oh, he's a hexer, not a. Oh, he knows the. You're done. I'm sorry. Nothing you can do. You're dead. You could dodge the blue moon. If they show that they can dodge the blue moon every single time, then I would switch to the straight sword. Be behind someone once they plunge and be hit. Yeah, you have like a huge spherical hitbox around yourself. You just have a sphere that if it touches anything, it gets plunge attacks. In this one, it's like it's only your blade, whatever you're using. Everyone is a mage, hexer, or greatsword user in this game. As you see me hit me with his dagger. He did like maybe 30 damage. Maybe not even that. This is the shade. This is the shade that we were fighting, or that got killed earlier. After. So let's do this stuff and then we'll head up to the beginning. And he's been through this area, hadn't he? Got the drakes are dead. Let's head over to the start. Or we'll head over here and break these. Fist weapons in Dark Souls 2 are the funnest. Have you tried using fist weapons? Yes, one of my builds is a fist weapon build. Probably the nastiest, strongest, and most fearsome fist weapon build you've ever seen. Name is ᵗᵉ. She uses a cestus in one hand and a bone fist in the other, so she can use the running, plunge, drop kick. And the cestus in the right hand for the fast jab jab, jab jab. Flying kick with a bone fist, unbelievable. So good, it's so good. So, yes, but cestus, bone fist, drop kick, high strength, high dex, poise damage, crystal magic weapon on one hand, fire pine resin on the other hand. Looks glorious, absolutely glorious. Does a ton of damage. One of my favorite builds. I heard 40/40 Cestus Vanquisher Seal is pretty nasty. Yes, but is Vanquisher Seal really worth the 50 Austins you have to grind to get it? In my opinion, no, I don't think so. With roll punching being just about unpunishable. ᵗᵉ is very, very strong. Oh, also Sacred Oath. He's not an invader. It's easiest in the arena. Because as an invader, it would just take her way too long to buff anything. And her soul memory is quite high, so, you know, I mean, I've invaded with her before and stuff. It's just, you get people that are also super high soul memory, who have, you know, max armor, all Havels, warped swords, and all that stuff. Maybe I'll show her to you guys. We'll do some marine. Hey bud, found you. You have an ultra. And no armor. You swing. What are you gonna do? Swing at me? Got some fashion going. What's that? Hide Night leggings? Looks like it. Pretty cool build. If you're gonna have a giant weapon though, you're gonna want some poise and some armor though. No other Souls games has the butter of golfing someone off a ledge, or better yet, doing a mother fletching over the rainbow kick to douse them. Kicking them off an edge, or finishing them with it. I have a couple finishes with a flying kick. Because the timing for the flying kick is good enough where you can punch, you can do 2 L1s for the 4-punch combo, backstep, and then jump flying kick to hit them if they roll away from you. I've had a hard time trying to stat out a quality build with the stats to power stance the Bone Fist. Power stancing Bone Fists? I mean, I used to like it because it's super stylish, but the moveset is, the startup is way too slow. That's why I started using Cestus or Bone Fist. There's a Bone Fist in the left and a Cestus in the right. You get the quick Cestus jab for the L1 instead, but you still get the backstep L1 drop kick. I found you. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you can't get away from this. He dropped onto this ledge. What? Why are people doing... Okay, he's taking off all his gear, but his weapon's still gonna get broken. He can't hit me either, because this rope is right in the way. Your weapon's gonna get broken too, bud. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Where does your time has come, prepare to die shit come from? The Tower of Draga, the anime, Aegis of Uruk, episode 1. It is a parody of all things knightly and protagonisty and over-the-top anime and... Okay, he's taking off all his weapons now. He realizes now he cannot win. He throws some throwing knives at me. Oh, he's lagging a bit, so... I really need to get down there, but I just don't know the drop time that you need to do to get to it. Poor guy. Tower, who or what now? I'm writing this shit down. It's called the Tower of Draga. You go to my emote video with Charlotte. It is the toast emote. It says exactly where it is, shows the exact scene it's from. The anime itself is serious, but the first episode is like a parody of like everything. It has Gurren Lagann references in it. It has all kinds of stuff in it, and it is honestly hilarious. The dub by Funimation is really good, really good dub. Plus, there's so much stuff happening. It's just kind of better to watch the dub anyway, so you can still follow what's going on. Tower of Draga, Aegis of Uruk, episode 1. You can watch it for free on Funimation's channel on YouTube. And it's kind of near the end where I get the sound bits from. So watch at least episode 1. You'll not be disappointed. I haven't finished the anime. It gets quite serious. The first episode is actually a dream that the main character is having because he tried to tank a bunch of enemies at the beginning and got knocked out. And so he has this dream, and that's what the parody episode is from. And then when he wakes up, everything's all dark and great, serious, and actually a very good anime. It is loosely based on the old Namco game, Tower of Draga, which I'm sure I've mentioned before is probably the most difficult game ever made in history. A notorious nemesis of mine. I don't even understand why he went there, because even if he killed you, he would have been trapped and nowhere to go. Yeah. That's the second guy that's hid himself in a spot he can't get away. I know I broke his weapons. Look, another one. Another one that has hidden themselves in a spot that they can't escape from. Why are they doing this? Just why, though? That's my question. Why do they do this? Get out of here. Jeez. Now your bloodstain is down here. How are you going to get it? You're going to have to use a homeward bone. Why are people doing it? It actually happened several times previously when I was invading here too. The other day with my poison build. Except with the poison build it was more fun because I could cast the poison mist on them. And they couldn't get away from it. So they had to get poisoned. Or toxic. I don't have acid mist on her, but if I had, then that would have been even funnier. I don't know why. Why would you do this? Yeah, if you wanna... It's on YouTube, Tower of Draga. Tower of Draga, D-R-U-A-G-A. They're finding nooks and crannies to start their nest. Well, even their young wouldn't have anywhere to go. They would all have to fall off and use homeward bones. Oh, he's going to the boss. It's another hexer. With a rapier. Seems like you're not doing so swell, bud. You have a whip? Nah, you probably will hit me with that though. He has the engraved gauntlets on too. that was not. Yeah, finish him. Where? I swear. Dang rapiers. So this first episode, yeah, I'm sure you're enjoying it so far. ᵦ'લે렐, powerful weapon. Favorite weapon for poison is the standard twin blade. I think the stone twin blade does more poison damage. I think I looked it up. I might be wrong though. My info on Dark Souls 2 is a little bit hazy. I know I looked it up a couple days ago. Almost everybody seems to be champion hiders and not duelers. They're delusional. They believe their children can fly. They rename them ridiculous things like Ocelot or Shanalot. What ridiculous names. Sound like a really dumb OC names. A bunch of amateurs. ᵖŒᵒᵇᵃᵇલેĉ. Look, another caster. With Pilgrim Spontoon, no less. What a rare sight. Get him, Knight Buddy. You don't seem to be having a very good day. Let's let Knight Buddy fight him. Ooh, what'd you hit it? Oh, he has the crypt sword. Okay. Is it the crypt sword? No, it's a great sword. Yeah, it is the crypt sword. Oh boy. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Get him. He hits me once with that. You're out. 3 strikes, you're out. Could use a lightning hide sword with sunlight blade. Yeah, true. Not a big fan of the hide sword's moveset though. Interesting story. I live on an army post and we have stores called postage changes here. They're basically like mini malls. There are even kiosks run by, random people selling cool stuff. Huh. Today I found a walnut and mother of pearl chess set that was entirely handcrafted. Vendor was asking $750 for it. I think that's bigger than what my tax return is gonna be. Pro says, I never noticed that the 2 Children of Dragons in the Souls games have aught in their names. Well, time is convoluted. Ocelot might be Shanalot. You know, let's get Vadi in on that theory. Gerald Bald Z. Good name. You could probably parry this dude's York Spear. York Spear is a great weapon, but it's a little bit. Okay. That attack is a little bit hard to use. You really just kind of want the second attack because it's twin blade, but then why wouldn't you just use a twin blade? Gotta heal off. Pancaked. There was another guy selling knives and swords of all kinds. Maybe aught has some sort of meaning to the dragons. I wonder if ᶦ'élélé was a name that the dragons actually gave her? She gave herself. I know Ocelot was the name that the Consumed King gave to his kid. But then again, he was all high and stuff for Seath, so maybe that had something to do with it. ᵖŻᵒᵇᵃ 999. He's down here, looking at the door. Wake up, guard break. Oh, I didn't have enough stamina for the riposte. Oh, I was trying to get the plunge attack there. He had a full set of samurai swords: katana, wakizashi. Oh, wakizashis are cool. Tanto, wushu, 100-year-old cavalry saber, newly made non-commissioned officer ceremonial sword, kind of like a side sword. They gave me this name for I was born with none. Okay. So they did give her the name ᶦ'élélé. I was tempted to buy one, but the bladed weapons aren't allowed in the barracks. Yeah, you might roll over on it while you're sleeping. There he is. There's the guy we just killed. There's so few people playing this game, you'll see yourself and the people that you just fought and stuff. I wonder why the Consumed King decided to kill his baby mid-battle. Don't know. He was just... that... Okay. Blue Moon Weight Watchers edition. That was different. I feel kind of bad for that one. Sometimes you feel bad for these people. Oh. Why no blades in the dragon barracks? Okay, so I think after this invasion, or after a couple more, we'll switch to one of my other invader builds. My other invader builds, I actually tend to make the kind of same looking characters in Dark Souls 2 because it's a good look. I really should go for a little bit more divergence, or I mean, you know, variance. Saleable moss. How sellable is it though? Doesn't seem to be going for the boss. At least I didn't see him. There's no way to outrun people if they're down there. Also, they get down there, they can summon those pretty much invincible NPCs. So it's a little bit rough. There he is. He has a, oh, he has the shade. It looks like he's killed all the enemies. Yeah. I don't have anywhere to run. Because this NPC is also here, who's pretty much invincible. Are they still... yeah, he's still chasing me. I don't think I'll be able to get a heal off. I got it off. What? I've got to get rid of this NPC. Somehow. I mean, the NPC takes a little bit of damage, not much though. Jeez, okay. The NPC actually does a pretty good amount of damage. Oh, he's used the seed now. This guy's, And he's also lagging, it looks like. And yes, he's lagging. There's no way for me to get away from him. Conquerors in the castle! Man, NPCs in this game are so strong. They do like no damage, but you just can't kill them. Start stabbing each other. I changed a couple things from your character creation tutorial, like cheekbone height for small details I did not like in the finished look. Well, that's fine. It's just a template to use. You know, you can make whatever changes to it you feel like. Will not make me upset. I pre-ordered DMC5 today. Pre-order game, you fool. What soul memory are you invading at? 2.8 on this one. My other builds are kind of lower. Very active. Very active. I've been invading pretty constantly since I started. A little hour and a half ago, probably. I had a stack of 99 orbs. For example, I just got somebody. It's very active. This game is quite active. It's ᵦᵒᵇᵃᵇ again. With the Ultra Sword. It's buffed this time. We're buffed up. I was trying to get the parry, but... This person's big on turtling. Or not. Good looking character. Remember in Dark Souls 2 when pure faith builds were viable? Yeah, this build is pretty viable. The swing speed is a little bit low, so usually if somebody shows that they can dodge it every single time, I'll change to a different weapon. 2.8 million. Between the 2 million and the 2 million and 3 million mark, extremely active. Tons of people. Tons of people. Went through almost 99 orbs. Yes, not yesterday. About 2-3 days ago on my poison build. At the 2.3 million, you know, mark. A lot of people. A lot of people. It's gonna be a video, by the way. I have so many clips of rage quits, disconnects, phantoms getting destroyed, somebody using NPC phantoms, they got destroyed, hate mail, good stuff. I've not played Dark Souls 2 yet. Looking forward to the day I do. It's a little bit rough starting because it's so different from the other games. Dark Souls 1 and 3, very similar. Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, a little bit similar, just a little bit. Dark Souls 2 is the most different. Oh, it's Hector, 27 Hector. I've invaded this guy before. He's pretty decent. See how good he is. He's got a katana. Got the cool Alon armor. And he's dead. Looks almost like a build I used to use, actually. Did you viewer duels? Well, I would if it was easy to connect to anybody, any of your friends. I mean, if you have somebody, we can do a fight sometime. On Dark Souls 3, I do lots of viewer duels. We do brawls and stuff, and everything. Dark Souls 2, it's a little bit more difficult to connect with your friends. You gotta use the engraved ring and, you know, not be way too high of a soul memory. Actually, don't have it on me. I try to only carry what I... Oh, I do have it on me. I try to only carry what I need. Secure, I'll wait for DLC. DMC5 is one I actually don't want spoiled. Alright, I think we've cleared everybody out of here. Let's head over to Lois. I'm on PS4 right now. If you want to do fights, we can do some fights. If you want to, if you feel like it. Depends on what soul memory you are. If you're like soul memory like 6 million, this character's only almost 3 now because these invasions. Probably want to fight somebody close. So yeah, we'll see. Depending on what kind of character you have. I don't want to fight a big Havel with warp, dark, resonant weapon warps, double warp swords. Yeah, no thank you. I have these builds for invasions. Arena is a little bit rough. You're 2 million. Cool. Yeah, we can do a duel if you want. Or a couple if you feel up to it. When making my next sword, should I go single or double-edged? Well, it depends on what kind of sword you're... like, what type. Got him. Hey, bud. What's going on? Where are you going? Don't you want to play with me? Play with me! He's a fist. Hold your weapon out. Are you a fist build? Just not have your weapon equipped at the moment. I think he's trying to be a, Oh, he's a Vanquisher's seal. Oh no, he had a Cestus is what he had. Alright, you wanna play that way? We can play that way. Oh, parried! And I'm dead. GG. You earned that one. You earned that one big time. I thought maybe he didn't have a weapon. Shows what happens when I assume too much. No one seems to have an opinion on it. Well, it's a little bit kind of a difficult question. Like, it depends on what kind of sword you if you're making a sword from something, or if you're making an original sword, or if you're just making just an old blade. I would assume single-edged is the easier one to make. Where do you want to do fights? We can do them here if you want. Nice big area. I'll go ahead and put my stuff on. Name engraved. Go with the first one. My red sign. I don't have it! So go buy it. I'm downloading Scholar right now because of you. Good game. Good game. What kind of blade are you looking for? Yeah, it was the Bing Bong shield. Interesting dude. Interesting what he was doing. Whatever you need, I've got it for you. Messer? Arming sword? Oh, you're gonna put your red down. Okay. Cool. Look at the Forged in Fire Knife Fight spin-off. I'll be interested in seeing that when it's done. I've never heard of it. So you got your red sign. I'll just summon you and do a fight. Maybe 2 fights or so. And then I think after that, I'm gonna switch over to one of my other builds. Oh, he's gonna be forging in IRL. Crow has a forge. He's doing sword making. He's making swords. What god? The first one. Going with the first one. The Estus one. So who doesn't love Estus? It's down. Good. Yeah, he's making stuff. Just wants some opinions. That's all he wants. Single or double? He thinks it's an easy question. It's not. Stuck between Messer or Longsword? What's a Messer? I've never heard of a weapon like that. That being said though, the majority of my knowledge of weapons comes from Dark Souls. I couldn't tell you the first thing about forging weapons. could you tell us about a couple different builds? Well, I have, on this game, I have my poison build. I have a double smelter sword build, which is my other invader. It's a little bit less viable in invasions because ultras are a little bit hard to hit people. But were I to hit someone, it would do a load of damage, if not one-shot them. I have clips of me one-shotting Phantom. It's pretty badass. But it, you know, it relies on me being able to hit them. So it could be a little rough. Did you say you put your sign down here? Red sign. So I haven't, you know, I'm not seeing it. I think we have to be in an area. Let me burn an aesthetic here. And then you can I'll probably be able to. It's okay, because I'm gonna reset my save at some point anyway. I'm not seeing it. Name engraved. First one. Not seeing it anywhere. I burned an aesthetic, so the boss is back, so this area's open. Go for longsword. Well, Alexander, I have my poison build, which is very fun. Double smelter build. Usually one shots. They look quite similar. You saw, I don't know if you were here, but you saw my poison build. I do a lot of the the ponytail with the face mask. You'll notice all three of them have the same look. Ponytail, face mask. Poison build, green ponytail, face mask. Smelter sword build, red ponytail, face mask. A good looking setup. The long hair style in this game, I'm not as big a fan of it as I am in the other games. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, solid. I'm not seeing it. Maybe if we change... Here, I'll put my sign down, because I just bought the red sign. Maybe you'll see mine. There, see if you can get it. Gotta keep my fashion. If you get it, just summon me. Look up the HEMA Alliance Club Finder. That's how I got into HEMA. HEMA. Swinging a sword about 15 pounds and the sword swings you with it. I feel like if I were a medieval warrior, I would be an archer. Bows are pretty cool. You like bows. There we go. It worked. Somebody got me. Doberman RF. Did you change your name? I recognize that character. I recognize that picture. If I were a medieval warrior, I would be a dead. Rainbow not good. I have to run all the way to the beginning. So, give me a second. Historical European martial arts. Okay. But I got you instantly. Matchmaking in Dark Souls 2, everybody. Probably wouldn't want to use my poison build in a duel. I only need one combo to poison, and then you're pretty much dead. Oh, okay. Discord name also changed. Okay, cool. Seeing people changing their names, I can't even keep track of everybody. I'm too much of a coward and pragmatist to fight people in melee combat, even on horseback. By the way, a grob. Anyone seen Prod's Dark Souls 2 playthrough? DS2 sucks. Well, fight me 1v1. and we'll see about that. Literally, messes are giant sharp daggers. Okay, makes sense. What have you got? Murakumo. Got a Gurm Helm. A lot of defense on that sucker. Rainbow not good. Are you gonna do the weird turning away lock-on thing? Looks like you are. Oh, you have a pairing. Oh, you got some defense on you. Ooh, that was very nice. Yeah, it's probably gonna be hard for me to hit you. You do the thingy too. This thing. Where you're like. And then facing away, attacking. I mean, it works. It's not that it annoys me. It's just that everybody in the arena does it. The best loophole of German laws in their time. I like the braid styles in these games. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but when I was fighting with you at ᶦ'élélé in your 48-hour stream, I had a braid. The braid styles are very good. Rakumo, it's the arc sword. Very you noob. I was in the heat of battle, okay? I was in the heat of battle. Spears and polearms, literally OP IRL. I love the arc sword in DS2. Arc sword's a good weapon. I'm just playing locked off. Yeah, but you do the same thing that everybody in the arena does, and it's the like weird turny thing. Don't get me wrong, you're a good fighter. It's just it annoys me. Not because it's bad, but because it reminds me of the arena and all the tryhards in the arena. Because that's so it's nothing against you. Good fight. We can go again if you want to. Playing locked off. Yeah, so everybody in the arena does. I feel like I literally just came out of the arena. You're right, I'll use Blue Kumo. I mean, you can use whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not here to show off my skills in Dark Souls 2 because this is an invader build. This is not an arena build. You want a duelist build? I'll get on Mariko, but I doubt we could connect to each other. You know? And then she just does a ton of damage. Reactive time. I'm just waiting for your sign. Okay. Well, I'll do this. Here's a sign. Like I said, this is an invader build, not a duelist build. And you had a lot of defense. As you noticed on the stream, a lot of people just die. But it took a couple hits on you to do anything. Very nice, unpredictable movesets you were using. It's very good. You got me with the knockdown quite a few times. It's pretty good. Try to be a little bit more methodical this time. The build is for invasions and arena. It's probably a good invader build because you don't take any freaking damage. Body just about everybody in the arena. The same with Mariko. Maybe I'll get on Mariko and we can fight. Clash of Titans. Dagger versus spear is actually somewhat viable. Toughest part is getting past the spear. Funny to watch. In the 48-hour stream, you know the person that died literally right after we killed the Crystal Sage? I don't remember much from that stream. I was sleep deprived and tired and hungry and sore, and then at the end I was sick. Don't remember a whole lot from the stream, so I'm sorry if that's the case. Hello again. I'm gonna buff this time. Oh, you have a sword this time. I'm not doing anything to you. Yeah, you're much better. This is not an invader build, and you take like no damage. Well, I'll get on Mariko now and we'll see how I go. Because Mariko is an arena build. ᵦ'લેલે is not an arena build. Yeah. Let's go to Mariko. Use a yellow bird to get lightning defense. Okay. If you want to spear out of the way, mind your spacing, push it to the side or grab it. Spears it. Oh, you're talking IRL. I was like, what dude? Technical grab, Dark Souls 2. Just grab the other person's weapon. Take damage, but you just grab it and move. I wonder if we'll be able to connect on Mariko though. I'll have to see what her soul memory is. If not, I mean, GG, you bodied me. Stop. 3.7? We can try. I have the ring. I do. Alright, let's go. Let's see if you can connect with me on this one. I got more characters. I mean, that's cool. It just feels like I'm fighting somebody out of the arena. Maybe I'm just too used to fighting noobs who can't fight. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just too used to it. Let's see how this one goes. 150 is the meta level. There's no meta in this game. You make what you need. Because there's no matchmaking in the arena. You just fight anybody. I mean, even when I used to play back in the day, what meta? There was never a meta. I mean, a lot of people wanted there to be a meta. I think it was just pretentious. Soul Memory doesn't care about your meta level. Yep, pretty much. You could be 150 and have a million soul memory, or you could be 150 and have 9 million soul memory. For me, I mean, why do that? You would just have put levels in and it wouldn't make a difference in the arena. I mean, what difference would it make, you know? Not fair. This is my arena build. See how it fares against your arena build and unlocked play. Warped sword. Okay, I see. Some nice running attacks. Got him. I still died. Warp sword, katana running attack, Pavel armor. There's a DS2 PvP Discord, everyone plays at 150. Well, I don't care about that. don't care about that. You know, I don't even play at a meta level on DS3. I play on 130. Also not meta. I don't use Pontiff Knight Curved Sword. I don't use, you know, metas. I don't use a Dark Turtle build. I'm just not, I don't like it. I find it tasteless. I like to have, you know, nice colors and different, you know, cool things with my builds. I'm not a fan. I mean, if you want to play meta, you know, more power to you. Just not big on it. Alright, well, we're gonna change over. I'm gonna download my save again, and we're gonna switch over to my poison build. Experience why you struggle in PvP. I mean, I did just kill you. I mean, I did die too. But I do invasions, not arena. If I wanted to do arena, I'd make a full Havel's Dark Resonant Weapon Warped Sword build with Wake Up Firestorm after backstab or parry and play unlocked. But I don't want to do that. Still good in PvP. I just think it's bland. That's my opinion, though. That's what I think. Struggle in PvP. That's pretty subjective. Alright, so let's get on the poison build and go fight some people. Poison build, how toxic! No, toxic is different. I do have some toxic. I have Toxic Cloud. Brown Sugar, welcome! Good to see you. Soul Memory should have been like a shadow thing where it only applies to people under a certain level. Once you hit a certain level, it matches you with people on a similar level. So it would prevent twinking? I mean, honestly, twinking in Dark Souls 2 is the easiest of all the games. It's very easy. Just get the weapon you want, go to Bell Tower, farm for chunks. You get the weapon you want, buy shards or farm shards. And you can buy them from the main blacksmith dude. 6. Then buy 6 large shards from McDuff. Then farm 6 kills in Bell Tower for 6 chunks, and there you have a +9 weapon. You avoid the meta because you dislike it, or think using those weapons are boring, or some other reason. Let's see here. It's part of like an elitist mindset that I don't want to be part of. I really don't like to be hostile in my streams, you know? I'm pretty chill. You know, but, you know, that comment of explains why you struggle in PvP. You fought me 3 times. You fought me 3 times. And you're using, you know, meta weapons, poised up build, unlocked playstyle that everybody in the arena does. Anybody who's at least, you know. And, you know, I've killed plenty of those people. It's not like I don't lose, but it's not like I don't win all the time either. You know, I do struggle against certain builds. But against some people, it's just... I mean, I've had my fair share of struggles in the arena. But I don't play unlocked, and I don't, you know, use meta weapons or warped sword or I try to use unique stuff. I'm trying to be unique. That's the thing. I've used a melee weapon once. We've only had 2 fights. Yes, that is true. But you did use it. Now here's the funny part, is that you're giving your opinion, I'm also giving my opinion, and in the end, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. GG, you beat me twice, and then we both died. You know, but then for you to say, explains why you struggle in PvP, that's part of the elitist mindset that I don't have anything to do with. I play Locked On. Okay, you know, some people do. I fought plenty of good people who fight Locked On. Plenty of people who don't. You can have good fighters in both. You know? You're using top tier weapon right now. So what if I am? I mean, I don't care either way. You know? I play to have fun. If you think using unlocked playstyle and meta weapons is fun, more power to you. But I mean, I just like to have color in my builds. That's why somebody asked me a question, why don't you like using the meta or meta type things? And I gave my answer. It's another one of my unpopular opinions, like why I don't like Bloodborne at all. I really don't like Bloodborne. I find it bland. I find it, you know, the PvE repetitive, unamusing. I don't like it. Am I wrong for that? I don't think it's a matter of right and wrong. I've told people, I just like knights and swords. I don't like all that Victorian stuff, you know? Which weapons to use in DS3 do you like? Is it fashionable? Then go for it. I mean, the unlock thing you were doing before, do it. If it works, do it. If you like it, do it. I don't use top tier weapons that often and I play meta level. Still have fun. More power to you. Keep doing it then. I'm not telling you to stop. All I'm saying is that I don't like fighting stuff like that. You know, that's why I don't fight in the arena. I mean, I could go fight in the arena. I win a decent number of fights in my arena. Marco especially. Poison build, decent. Miracle Blade Chen, rare. Why? Because Blue Moon moveset's pretty crap. Guy has, Straight Sword? Is that Lois? Am I that good at Dark Souls 2 PvP? I don't like to think I'm bad. I don't consider myself that good. I mean, you're obviously better than me. He went to taunt right at the big end. You get a nice bow for that. That's good sportsmanship. I feel like there's a time to play locked and a time to play unlocked. I struggle to switch between on the fly. I've never played unlocked on any of the games. Just never have. I've tried. I just don't like it. Maybe it's unpredictable. Maybe it's easy to be, you know, more unpredictable when you're unlocked. It's just not the way I like to fight. Never enjoyed it. And I think me fighting other people that play unlocked kind of annoys me. They do that weird, like, turning thing. And it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I know you're trying to be unpredictable, but I'm not gonna come at you. I mean, when you attack, your attacks are gonna be telegraphed regardless. You know? Kudos on the first fight, though, where you had the arced sword, excuse me, and hit me with those knockdowns. That was really good. That was actually really good. You know? But it's not because you were playing unlocked, it was because I didn't see the attack coming. Because I didn't expect it to come, because, you know, you read my movements. GG. That's part of the, you know, way you win in Dark Souls, is by reading the other person's movements, testing when they're going to come in, seeing what their tactic is. You know? Struggle in PvP? I mean, I did some pretty decent damage to you with a weapon that had a really shitty moveset. Not sure struggle is the word for it. And in the second fight, you took a ton of damage. And, you know, running katana attack over and over. Alright. Not real impressed. Bud. Oh! Poison? Now he's poison. GG. Which is why it's so effective, even if you're not purposefully trying to be annoying. Playing unlocked is better with ultra weapons since you can free aim your attacks. True. True, it is. Whole fight is a big oof. I mean, maybe I'm being salty, maybe I'm not. It takes a lot for me to get salty. It's just that specific move, that weird turning thing it unlocked, kind of triggered me. Maybe it's meta, maybe it's not. It's the way you like to fight. More power to you. Anyways, that last Tabble. He did something that I tend to do sometimes, is you pretend like you haven't seen the other person. It's a wearable death metal album cover. You pretend like you haven't seen the other person, and they get up close, and then you hit them. Because they think you're not. Trying to poison a poison build? Warmth? You're healing me now. Now you're poisoned. That was fun. I'll sprinkle some pepper on you to counteract the salt. Yeah, I guess it was a little bit of salt. Fake AFK bait, pretty much. I like it. It makes people annoyed, which is okay. I didn't see your first comment. It makes people annoyed, which is why it's so effective, even if you're not personally trying to be annoyed. I mean, not that it makes me annoyed. It just makes me like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Are you gonna fight, or what are you doing? It just kind of confuses me. I know it would trigger, like, people get mad, like, look at this person, they're taunting me. It does kind of look like a taunt, but I know it's not a taunt. You're just trying to be unpredictable. And it just, to me, is like, okay, if you're busy doing that on your controller, are you really able to react properly to stuff when the attack comes? I don't know. Because I don't do that tactic. Why? Because I don't see it worth the trouble. Have you tried Skyrim? Yes, I have played. I did play through Skyrim when it first. Are we in 2012? I did play through Skyrim when Sky. Yeah, I did play Skyrim. I actually played Skyrim before Dark Souls 1 came out because I needed my knights action. Sadly, I was disappointed. But I did play it. I did beat it. I did beat the Dark Brotherhood Covenant. Have I ever gone back to it? No. Will I ever go back to it? Probably not. And the answer to why is 2 words. Dragon's Dogma. That's the plain and simple truth. I have no reason to really ever play Skyrim again, because I would just boot up Dragon's Dogma instead. You're poisoned. Now let's see what he does. What do people do when they know they're poisoned? They shield guard. Did I enjoy Skyrim? Not really. As soon as Dark Souls 1 came out, Skyrim was gone for me. Because before Skyrim, I played Demon Souls religiously, endlessly, in its glory days. I was a very good fighter on Demon Souls. Dark Souls, not really. I don't think you can really be that good at Dark Souls PvP, because all you need to know is how to strafe backstab, or counter strafe backstab, or roll backstab, reverse roll backstab. You just need to click all the buttons on your controller repeatedly and shake it to get out of any attack. All you need is a hornet ring and a dagger, or a big weapon, land 1 or 2 backstabs, or chain backstabs, and you're good. So I don't think skill really applies at all in Dark Souls 1 PvP. Especially if you're poised up. Because if you can never get flinched out of anything, and just strafe backstab and insta-kill people, what skill is there really to that? Dark Souls 2 PvP, I think, requires a lot more skill. You have to be better. You have to be more reactive. You have to be more tactical. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be aware. And I've made plenty of mistakes. And still make mistakes. Dark Souls. Even after I played it all those years. You know? It takes a lot more skill. Dark Souls 3 PvP is, it's a little bit of a different story. You still need skill, but I think of a less degree than Dark Souls 2. The only problem with Dark Souls 2 is the soul memory. So you don't really have even matches in Dark Souls 2. Oh hey, it's too solid. And Santir Spear. On a poison build. And he ate a moss clump. This I know, but I saw him eat. How little damage I do. Very nice backstab frames. Or backstab frames. Gee. You take like no damage, and you ate a moss fruit. Nice prepared tactics. Do I care? Not really. I used to get mad at people who would repeatedly spam one move until I saw it as them teaching me to counter it. Fun fact number 493. I decided on my name to use in Souls-related communities after discovering Mage. Cool. I found that months of gameplay got me through 40% of it. In my opinion, it's kind of bland, but it always got something new for you to learn. Mods to add more quests. Overall, very fun. I I don't know. I feel like this is another unpopular opinion of mine. I feel like needing mods for a game to be good means the game is terrible. If you need mods to continue playing, like, I don't know. I just don't like being able to, you know, hey, get Skyrim, but play it with mods. I don't know. Just not a fan of it. I did play Skyrim. I don't think I'll ever go back to it. If I need mods to make the game fun, I'm not sure why I would play it in the first place. And I know that there's a lot of diehard Skyrim fans. And it's another opinion thing. Man, today's just full of opinions. Full of opinions. Mary Chan's top 10 unpopular opinions. Doesn't like Bloodborne. Doesn't like Skyrim. Doesn't play Meta. Hates Meta. Dislikes Meta. Well, it's you guys. You're asking me all these questions. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you what I feel. If you ask about what I feel about something, I'll tell you. But that comes with the disclaimer that it's my opinion. Am I gonna bash other people for doing what they like? No. You know why? Because some people don't like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is not their thing. Am I gonna shame them for that? No. They cannot like Dark Souls. It's fine. Dark Souls isn't for everybody. In the same vein, Skyrim is not for everybody. I played Skyrim. I mean, I did play it. I did find it good enough to play through the whole game. Take. Welcome, Take. We're going off on all kinds of opinions today. And I don't like Bloodborne. DS3 seems to focus on fundamentals the most in terms of spacing and timing of attacks. Yeah, definitely. DS2, I think, focuses more on roll catching. Or, I mean, more of like the timing of rolls instead. Direction, timing, stamina management, especially, and really committing to your attacks because of how much stamina it uses. And how you know, how punishable it is to spam. Because you run out of stamina so quickly, and then you can't do anything in response. Unless you're using a rapier. Very true statement, Mary, and I understand what you mean, but another unpopular opinion is that a game that has almost no ending to the point where you can spend a year simply making one. Popular opinion is a game that has almost no ending to the point where you can spend a year simply making one. Bloodborne is a single-player game. Take is a good friend of mine. I'm in Take's Discord. I know I mentioned that earlier. This guy's AFK. Let's break all his stuff. I'll keep talking. Character, and once completing it, you probably forget a lot of what you did in that year. I really don't remember really anything I did in Skyrim. Nothing really stood out to me. I remember I did randomly get the vampire virus and got to the point where I wondered why everybody was attacking me. The only reason I ever found out was because I ended up looking it up, because there was nothing in game that ever told me. I couldn't go into towns, I couldn't go into, you know, various things. I didn't know that I was a vampire. You know, and the only way to, you know, satiate your bloodlust is to, you know, sneak into somebody's house or, you know, somebody who's asleep and drink their blood, but I didn't know that. So I ended up going on this big quest to, you know, break my vampire disease or curse or whatever, and then it was back to normal. And that was it. I mean... Bloodtinge builds. This guy's gonna die from getting hit by so many urns. GG. Yeah, I didn't enjoy Skyrim to the point that I would go back to it. Because Dark Souls 1 came out. Then after Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. Then after Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Actually after that, Bloodborne, but... Played a little bit of Bloodborne. Didn't enjoy it.
Maybe if I went back and kind of went into it in a much different mindset. Or tried something different.
I do agree on the statement. If you need mods for a game to be playable, it's a bad game. But then again... Well, you know, but then again, some of the mods are really good. You know, for example, Minecraft. Minecraft has a ton of mods. The base game of Minecraft isn't that bad, but the mods are just an addition to that. You know, the base game of Skyrim, at least in my opinion, is pretty bad. Combat is, in my opinion, terrible. Hated the combat of Skyrim. It was non-committal. It was unimmersive. It was bland. I tried all the weapons. I tried the magic. Magic was the most bland. But this is me coming from straight from playing Demon Souls. Demon Souls didn't have the best Souls combat, obviously, or they wouldn't have made more games. Or they probably would have, but they would have kept the same system, the same exact system. Demon Souls had its flaws, but I came from playing Demon Souls, you know, combat and PvP every day to going into Skyrim combat, PvE, and I was just like, oh, there you are. But you completely snuck up on me. Did you cosplaying Black Panther? If so, your head is red and not black, I tell ya. Black Panther has claws, not a katana. Stygian Traveler. Travel to Wakanda? Have you been to Wakanda lately? There's a guy there that looks a lot like you. His color scheme is a little bit better. I haven't poisoned this. Now he's poisoned. Still poisoned. And you, bud. GG.
He lasted quite a while. Well, that's whoever made DS2.
Well, I never played Dark Souls on PC. Mods should only be used to extend or entice the game, not fixing it. That's the company's job. Exactly.
Taki?
You get quote of the stream. Wakanda forever.
I had some other builds back on PlayStation 3. I had a dark build with the Crit Black Sword. Super stylish. Really good. I had a Magic Rampart Golem Lance build with Crystal Magic Weapon. Leo Ring. So much damage. Hard to hit people though. These lances are generally hard to hit people. Onryo-san. I fought this guy in the arena before. See what he's like out here. There's another player that you see a lot in the arena. His name is Papa Palpatine. And I actually ran into him in Dringlink Castle a lot during invasions. I guess he was on a new build or whatever. But he also had with him a Phantom who was also another arena person that I saw a lot. Don't remember his name. But both guys, when not in the arena, couldn't really do much. Really couldn't do much. DS2 is a godsend, but the OG Dark Souls 1 PC direct port from PS3 and they don't give us it.
Yeah, pretty much.
They just said, hey, just use our dev console and remove all the dev stuff and just run the demo test. Just do that. and it'll work just... I haven't found this guy yet. One of the issues here is that if I drop down over here to see if he's gone down there, there's no way for me to get back up unless he has opened the door. Which it looks like he... Oh, I saw him. It looks like he probably has because he has been down there. So let's head down there so I can find him.
I'm actually serious. It's 4 a.m. Maybe another day. It's 4 a.m. for you, Take. Jeez, bud. Get some sleep. Now, who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? Well, it is the weekend. It is the weekend. Dark Souls series has an ending, but at least it has a new game plus. I don't think he's up here. Wait. There he is. He's either that's not him, or he has a ton of poison resist. No. He's toxic and poisoned. He's dead. Has a notification bell on. Is subscribed. Doesn't get notified about stream until 2 hours later. Sorry. I did post about it in the Discord though. But it did change streams because we were having some problems at the beginning. I downloaded Scholar the First Sin, but I just remembered how much I dislike making builds in this game. You gotta have, you gotta have a really good plan of what you're gonna do. Your plan of action. And the beginning of the game is always the same for every build. Have a crappy weapon, go through Forest of Giants, and High Tower. Poison viable. Very viable. Unless you're fighting a meta master who eats a moss fruit in preparation because he knows what kind of build you have already because he's watching the stream. And you have an invader build and he has a duelist build. Big difference. Why am I toxic? I mean, he really should have eaten like a divine blessing or something. At least you can farm slabs in Scholar. Yeah. Yeah. And you can farm chunks from doing PvP in the bell tower. Oh, we should head over there. It's good. It's fun to get people in bell tower. Because they're there, you know, to fight invaders. So sometimes they're prepared. But you can get an invader helper as well. Or two. I was in Belfry Seoul the other day, and there was a guy. Oh my, look at this guy. There was a guy who was. This guy. You're now poisoned. What will you do? Oh boy, he hit me with it. If I actually end up killing this guy, I'll be very impressed, because this guy is outfitted. Yeah, he's gonna get poisoned and die. Forbidden Sun! Pulls out the pocket, Forbidden Sun. Wow, that dude was... What soul memory was that guy at? Jeez, he had full havels, Forbidden Sun. No, actually, I think that's pretty doable. You just have a lot of equip weight rings, high int, and Moonlight Greatsword. Yeah, you just need high int and high equip weight, really. I don't know if it's possible, but I kind of want to do a dual wielding Moonlight Greatsword build. Yeah, it's doable. Definitely something you can do. Everything's viable in this game.
Which is why I don't really understand why some people just stick to certain weapons. Why the meta sticks to Warp Sword. You know? Because there's so many other things you could do. So many other things. So many cool things. Unique builds. Yes, the door's open, but the Drake Keeper's still here. Oh. Forbidden Sun. Forbidden Fun. Right when he was about to die. Forbidden Sun. Missed. Our hard raw Moonlight Greatsword is the best to go, unfortunately. When I used it, it was a long time ago on an int build. So, I don't really know. This guy's done for. Once you get poisoned, you're pretty much done. Right now, my DS3 build has been respec'd to an all-casting build, which means she has pyromancies, sorceries, and faith spells. Oh. Seems pretty cool. Do you have any melee weapons? Do you use any melee weapons, though? I know Moose Torrent did an all-casting build before. One thing I don't like about the Souls games after 1 is the inclusion of, if you want your spells to do damage as a caster or your cast speed not to suck, sacrifice 2 to 3 ring slots. Well, I think that's the case because casters are a little bit OP. You're out of danger, you're at a distance, you can obliterate stuff. So to balance it, you have to use a bunch of rings, you can only use certain equipment, you know. Because if you didn't have to do that, casters would be so strong. As if they're not already too strong. They have drawbacks, you know. You have to put a lot of stats into various things. You have to, you know, increase your cast speed. And in Dark Souls 3, you have to sacrifice your, yeah, not for PvP, cast that pretty much. You have to be extremely creative. There's 2 guys. You have to be extremely creative. Are they even this way? No, I think they're over there. I think they're at the second bonfire. I think I went the wrong direction. I think I hear a caster. Yeah, they must be here. No? Huh. Well, let's drop down and see if they're down there at the beginning. Coming up to this. Should be down here. Are they going? Yeah, there they are. They have he has 2 phantoms. You're poisoned. See you later. Oh, he was the host. Okay, I thought he was another phantom. I was just gonna hit him and then just leave him because he was gonna die. Thinking of making a pure sorcery light roll build. DS3. You may already know this, but one of my favorite weapons for casters, which I rarely make, is the Lothric War Banner. Because the weapon art gives you 15% buff, you know, to your sorceries. And it has a long, nice range and nice running attack. I don't know.
And only 14 strength, 14 dex required. And it buffs your party. I think it's a really good weapon. Alternatively, you could make it blessed as well, and just not use it to attack. And just use it as a buff and health regen item. If you're just going all casting. Or mostly casting. The damage will be pretty bad, but I mean it would be a little bit better if you're on at high faith, which you probably would in all casting. The reason most people don't like DS2 because it takes lots of tactic, unlike the patented working as intended spam L2 with my parry shield or my straight sword. Pretty much. This guy has Defender. I think that's Defender. No? Oh, it might be Defender. He's poisoned. For sorceries, my preferred melee weapon is the S-Stock.
Also using the ᶕᵒᵇᵃ, in which case stack as much poise as you can. High poise, high cast speed. Solid. Very solid tactic build.
I mean, I did have several hundreds and hundreds, more than likely 1,000 hours Dark Souls back on PlayStation 3. But coming back to it, it just feels so fresh for me. It's so different from the other game. My controller. Top 10 things that happen on a Mary-chan stream. Problems at the beginning of this stream. And controller dies. Huh. Guess we're gonna walk around and look for this. Head to the beginning and see if they're there. Thinking about running a ᶕᵒᵇᵃ, but bonfire's open. You'll probably have OP gear and or be an easy kill. Because if you're playing the game normally, there's no way to get in here unless you open the door. Controller's saying if I go down, I'm taking you with me. So he's not here at the beginning. See if we can look at where all the enemies are. Try to follow that trail. I walked into that wall because I was looking at the chat. I'm going to get off YouTube and back on. This is bad lag for me. See if they're in the common hiding spot. Thought maybe they would be back there. They're not. It's a common hiding spot. Looks painful. Okay, so there's dead enemies here. They're not an ordinary there. Up there. There or there. He mimics the silver talisman form. Has this area cleared. That's gone down. These guys are alive though. Huh? Shooting me with a bow. Come here. See that? He said, I think he said it's not gonna have any crazy meme editing or anything. Oh.